Good evening and welcome to a new episode of our program, The Daily Debates. Monday evening, I'm Yasmin Bakir. Tonight we're going to be shedding light on the efforts that are exerted by the Egyptian government in upgrading the roads, the bridges and the axes all over Egypt. Now, of course, an in-depth reading also on Together to Build the Future initiative. And that's a very important initiative because it's all about working together when it comes to helping to push this country forward on a developmental level in all the different aspects. And we're going to also be following up on these mega projects that are being done. We're seeing a lot of exerted efforts that are taking place every single day across Egypt. We're seeing new axes being inaugurated, being worked out. We have the Sabtiya and Baba axis, and that's one of the important axes that's going to run short to different districts that are usually very overpacked with traffic. We have Amr ibn al-As axis, we have the Sadat axis, and of course the expansion of the 26th of July axis, and that was something that needed to be done to sort of bring off the congestion that is taking place on daily basis over there. That's a beautiful axis being expanded. We link that to Al Galat Street in downtown Cairo with the Cairo Alexandria Desert Road. So now it's all interconnected. And why is it important to work on these infrastructure and developmental projects? Because that's going to make not just life better for citizens, but it's also going to make the economy also better, as you'll have to exert more time on work, more investors will be interested to come in and invest, knowing that everything that's going to take part with their projects is going to run very smoothly. There's a lot of special things that needs to be discussed here when it comes to not just the fact that there are axes and roads and developmental or mega projects being inaugurated or established, but what lies behind that, and that's something we're going to be focusing on this evening. I'm very much delighted to have joining me in the studio Dr. Yasser Mahgoub, Professor of Architecture at Al Galala University. Thank you very much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure you have a lot to tell us. And Al Galala University, we were just talking off air about it.
Yes.
It's a beautiful venue. We're talking about a huge campus, and why is it important in terms of location? If you'd allow us also to discuss that, since we're talking about mega projects, education, private university is part of it.
Yeah.
But let's first go out to this report, because it's important to know about this initiative, Together to Build the Future initiative. What is it about, and what is it, or how is it related to the mega projects dominated development? We'll be right back.
Within the framework of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's directives to achieve comprehensive development all over Egypt, a large number of axes were built to link the road network east and west of the Nile, facilitate the movement of citizens, and to complete an array of mega projects that includes roads, bridges, tunnels, new cities, and even a new canal. In the housing sector alone, Egypt has completed 1,426 projects during the past 7 years at an estimated cost of £175 billion. While the total area of Cairo is estimated at 95,000 fidans, the new administrative capital is being built over 170,000 fidans. The new administrative capital will help relieve congestion in Cairo, one of the world's most crowded cities. Also, new model housing communities built to relocate slums include the Al Asmarat complex in Muqattam, Masakin Osman, the Al Mahrousa projects, and Bashair al Khair. As new cities need to be linked, President el-Sisi launched the National Road Project in 2014 with the goal of constructing and/or upgrading 7,000 kilometers of highways. Almost 5,000 kilometers are now complete, with the remaining 2,000 kilometers to be finished by the end of this year. The new Sharm el-Sheikh road, which was inaugurated last year, shortens the journey time between New Cairo district to Sharm el-Sheikh by 4 hours. The 342-kilometer road was constructed at a cost of £3.5 billion. The 30th of July axis, a 95-kilometer long dual freeway built at a cost of £8.5 billion, was inaugurated in 2019 and connects South Port Said with the Cairo Ismailia Desert Road via the International Coastal Road. Among the most important bridges inaugurated is the Rud al-Farag axis and the Tahya Master Suspension Bridge crossing the Nile. Tahya Masr, a 540-meter-long, 67.36-meter-wide suspension bridge, is the world's widest cable-stayed bridge. It includes pedestrian walkways on either side, partly fitted with skywalks made of reinforced glass. Along with roads and bridges, Egypt widened the 193-kilometer Suez Canal with a 72-kilometer parallel waterway, dubbed the New Suez Canal. It was inaugurated in August 2015 at a cost of £64 billion. The new Suez Canal, which took only a year to be complete, allows for two-way traffic along part of the route and is expected to increase transit revenues from the canal to more than $13.2 billion by 2023, up from $5.3 billion in 2014. 4 new tunnels have been constructed beneath the canal, 2 in Bursaid and 2 in Ismailia, to alleviate the pressure on the Ahmed Hamdi tunnel. They will facilitate the ambitious development schemes being implemented in Sinai at an estimated cost of £275 billion. The government affirmed that the development plan includes increasing the road and bridges network's capacity. The construction plan also includes the construction of several new axes, including the Sabtiya Mbaba axis, the Amr ibn al-As axis, and the Sadet axis. This is in addition to expanding the 26th of July axis, which links El Galila Street in downtown Cairo with the Cairo-Alexandria Desert Road.